Okay, I want to show some skate blades. These are the CCM Pro E type that use bolts, an older style. Has some hex bolts here that hook on. You tighten it up. That's with a Pro Light holder. Okay, in the bottom of a skate there's a number here, 255 right here. That's on a size 6 skate. And here's on a size 6.5. It's got a holder that's a 263 right here. So half a size bigger's got a different blade. So it's slightly longer. So maybe it's not obvious, but you go 1/2 size in a skate, you got a different blade. So you got all different types of blades of the type, whether it's a low end like this regular carbon steel that'll rust versus a stainless steel one from CCM, or you have an aftermarket. Here's a step one. You've got to configure it for the length of the blade. There's a 255 right there. So on a regular blade like this, when you look at it, you may wonder what's the front and the back. Well, on a high-end blade like this step, they have, of course, some laser etching that looks pretty cool on the outside here. And that's done so it's on the outside of the skate. So this either has to be a right outside or a left outside, like you're going to be filmed or something. And they actually have on here, there it says 255, 254R right here. And so this is the right. Now if you look at this, it's more got this chunky back in the sense that it doesn't have, it tends to go flat here and then has an abrupt change, and the front has more of a gradual change. And so that is this is the front part, toe part. And if you look at the other blade here, it's blanked, so it's like this. So it's the same way. So it's got the name that faces out. And this is the part that rounds up for the toe, and the heel kind of has a abrupt change. So if you look at this CCM low-end blade here, that's carbon steel, that's actually, if you look at it here, this is the tail end here. This is the toe over here. And this one doesn't actually have any numbers on it. The low-end blades are like that, so you have to have something to measure it with respect to. So on here, it actually says on here 255R, and that goes on here like this. There's a right and a left. And on this particular blade, the low-end one, they have the lettering on here. Doesn't necessarily mean it's on the outside. It may or may not. So if I look at it like this and like this, it turns out that they match up like this. On the right blade, this is on the outside, and the left blade, it's on the inside, because that's just a low-end carbon blade right here. On the stainless steel ones, you don't really know. You take an unboned blade here. This particular one's got a 255 marked. There's a 255, 255. There's a 255. Here's a different one that's worn out. Here's one that's worn out in a skate, and you don't know what the length is. If you match it up here, that's probably for about a size 8 or something like that, because it's way longer. You can tell this guy's all been ground down like a banana profile. Here's a Blackedge, which is by, let me find, this was the brand, this was the step one that was black steel, which I'm not showing right now. This one here from Step is the one that is this. It's got an extra couple millimeters higher. Those were put this on somebody's skate. That was 70 bucks here. And the Blackedge steps were, how much were they? They were 129 for black steel. And then I'll have to find what this is for here in a second. Okay, these Blackedge says solid 255 for CCM Reebok, 2 blades. High performance carbon. This says it's also top quality stainless steel runners. And I haven't ever used these. This is a competitor of Edge, evidently. Diamond-like carbon coating. It's got some type of patent number. And we'll look at these to see what the height is compared to the step. They look like they're about the same height. I compare this 255 runner here. The step's a little bit higher than the stock runner. So the Blackedge looks like it's the same height as the step. It doesn't look like this has got any right left on it. If I look at this, they do have the logo like this. So you have it so the logo's out, like you're being photographed for a game and you want to have that out for advertising. And that's typical of high-end blade. Now these Blackedge here don't have a mark on it for the center. You're profiling, and this step here has a center line right through here. So if you want to put this in a alignment jig, it's already got, for profiling, it's already got the center line marked. Looks like they laser etched that on there. 255, 255, 254 fit the same skate because he's got a slot on there. That's about it.